But happy Tuesday, everybody. But once all of my devices are connected and all my platforms are on at once, it looks like we're all Gucci now. But I have Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We're all streaming live right now. So if y'all don't know who I am going to break down who I am and what we are going to be doing. But anyways, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, TikTok. Hi, little lovelies. So anyways, now that several of y'all are starting to pop in, I am going to go on ahead and introduce myself and let y'all know what we're going to be doing and kind of how I ended up getting to the point that I'm at right now anyways. But if y'all don't know anything about me, I actually used to be over 500 plus pounds. Praise God for life changes and transitions and lifestyle choices that have drastically improved where I am today. Now, what a lot of folks don't know, possibly if you're brand new, when I was around 200 pounds, I ended up injuring my left ankle, and that's how I honestly became known as the seated cardio queen. Because what you're going to see today is we're going to be working out in a kitchen chair, okay? So I will, hey Ellen. So what I do want to make sure that you guys are aware of is you can sit on anything. I don't necessarily suggest like a rolly chair or something of that nature, because I obviously cannot guarantee your safety in this process. But what I will let you know, as long as you have something to sit on, whether it's your bed, an ottoman, whatever, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be great. Now, I will let you know if you don't have something that's kind of like a kitchen chair and you're having something that's more soft and doesn't have much of a back to it, what you're going to do is you're simply going to engage your core a lot more in this particular exercise routine. Now, what is so dope about my routines is they are all inclusive. So that means no matter what your mobility is, no matter what your skill level is, no matter your size, no matter what, you're going to be able to actually do the routine itself. Now, I have a lot of friends that are in wheelchairs. I have a lot of friends who are, they have amputations. They have a lot of different things. I have some folks that are currently recovering from like foot surgery, knee surgery, etc., and they are utilizing my exercise routines and using the modified versions that I share with no leg engagement. So if you are concerned about leg engagement, if you're concerned about speed, you don't have to be. Because what is so dope about my routines is you can go at your own pace. You can use the examples that I show you all that are low impact. They are all beginner friendly and again, all inclusive, because I understand personally what it's like to be left out, or how it feels to be left out, how it feels to be excluded and not be included. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I have created these all-inclusive routines, because I used to be over 500 plus pounds. I used to know what it was like. Hey, Tanya, it is so good to see you back. But I used to remember what it was like to be over 500 plus pounds and needing modified exercises. But with me, what you can absolutely know is you don't have to go do research and look for modifications and not know where to begin, because I'm here to show you guys all of the modifications. I'm here to break down every single one of my exercises, because I am showing you all of these routines from an understanding of coming from over 500 plus pounds. Because what I've noticed, and the reason why I share my routines absolutely free of charge, is because I understand when we're looking for free routines, when we're looking for free exercises, a lot of times once we click, oh, it's a free routine, there's a lot of hidden fees. There's a lot of hidden things of that nature. That's not what it's going to be with me. I'm always going to provide free routines because I understand the affordability of personal trainers is absolutely insane. I also understand the affordability of going to the gym is absolutely insane. And you might look at me and be like, you know what? You need to go to the gym. Seated exercise isn't a real routine. Before you knock what it is that I provide to this world that is absolutely life-changing to a lot of folks, give it a shot. Sit with me for a few rounds. See what you can do. Because I'm here to tell you right now, before you knock something, I want you to give it a shot before you just be like, oh, there's no way that that works. But I will also go on ahead and let you know, I do go run, I do go exercise, I do go do so many other things. But I show up for folks that don't have the ability to do what it is that they need to do. Okay? So I like to be able to provide this stuff to folks all across the world. Like, I literally have people in the United Kingdom. I have people in Africa. I have people in Canada, all across the USA. And that's one thing that I love to be able to do, is share with the world something that can help benefit themselves, their future self, even their current self. But anyways, what we're gonna do today is we are on Tuesday, so that means we're gonna have 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise with 10-second breathers in between each one, all right? So our first exercise up today is one of my personal favorites. I mean, they're all my favorites, actually. All of my routines, all of my exercises are my favorites. I ain't even gonna front. But we got eagles, reach and step, jump rope, battle rope, jog, tapsies, back jacks, obliques, chicken jacks, underleg jacks, block jacks, cross punch kicks, out and ups, and then we're gonna finish strong with uppercuts. Now again, we got 3 rounds, 14 exercises, 30 seconds per exercise with 10-second breathers in between each one. You're gonna see me, I've been doing seated cardio for years, y'all, for years. So you might see me and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with her. I don't want you to keep up with me. I want you to go at your own pace. I want you to pick one of the exercises that best suits you and your skill level. I don't want you to kill yourself. I want you to pace yourself, listen to your body, because coming from over 500 plus pounds, realistically, I know it's challenging to work out for 30 seconds. I know it's challenging to work out for 1 minute, but we do high intensity interval training in a seated position, meaning that we're gonna work out as hard as we possibly can for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna take a 10-second breather. Now in round 1, I'm gonna show you all of the upcoming exercises. I'm gonna show you all of the modifications for all of those exercises as well. But let me go on ahead and hit this chair and we're gonna get the party started. But before I do that, are y'all ready? I hope y'all are ready. Ellen, honey, you are so welcome, darling. And then obviously, I'm sure y'all see my shirt. If y'all don't know, I was nominated 2 years in a row for the Cheer Choice Awards. I was a top 5 nominee the first year. I was a health advocate. This last year, I was a fitness award nominee, and I made it to the top 5, all because of you all. Now, they are going to be putting a pause on the Cheer Choice Awards, and they will not be back until 2027, which I think is dope because that gives me enough time to save up and get ready to go again. But anyways, I want to say thank you guys so much for all of your love, for your support, for all of your encouragement, and all that it is that you all do for me. But let me go hit this chair and we're going to get going, okay? Facebook, I'm going to bring y'all down so y'all can see the chair. Now I will, nope, KT, I am just popping on and we are about to get started. But anyways, I'm going to make sure everybody's all nice and secure. TikTok, I'm going to squeeze y'all in. I know you're just in time, sweetheart. But anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and hit my chair and we're going to get going. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so excited to share my routine with y'all. Y'all maybe don't know this, but every single routine that we do, I create new every day. And Facebook, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see the chair and all the things. So just excuse me, okay? So are y'all ready? TikTok, are y'all ready? Star, I have watched this round as I have a baby sleeping on my butt. I will rewind and do it later. I'm so excited to see this live. Thank you so much, Star. God bless you, sweetheart. Yeah, Tanya, I know you're ready, honey. Okay, so let me get in this chair and we're going to get going, okay? Now, what I will let you guys know is it's important to go on ahead and have something to sit on. That's absolutely crucial. You got to be seated to do seated cardio, believe it or not. But what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the edge of our chair. We're going to focus on trying to keep our back off the back of our chair. And now what I'm really going to let you know is we have to focus on keeping our core tight. Now, if you don't know how to keep your core tight, I'm going to let you know if you have ever taken a selfie and you sucked your belly in to look skinny, that's what keeping your core tight is. But for the love of sweet dear baby Jesus, please remember to breathe, okay? But what I am going to show you is quick feet, seated jack with no leg engagement, and then I'm going to show you uppercuts with no leg engagement. So these are the exercises you can utilize if the exercise that we're on is too difficult for you to complete, because I understand 30 seconds of the same thing repetitively is really challenging if you've never done it before. So, but first we have seated quick feet. I like to have my arms out in front of me because what that does is it helps engage your core, but baby, you do whatever works for you, okay? Now we have seated jack with no leg engagement. So again, if you have mobility issues, whatever your situation, as long as you're moving and you have your heart rate up and elevated, it's going to benefit you. Now the next one that I'm going to show you is uppercuts. This is also a really great stress reliever. So if you're having a rough time, if you're pissed off at the world, whatever your circumstances are, uppercuts is a great one to take your stress out with, okay? But those are the 3 examples that I do want to show you. Now, if you want to get up and do the stanky leg, if you want to get up and do the electric slide, whatever is going to help keep your heart rate up and elevated, that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to just stop, because ultimately, every little bit of movement that you're doing while exercising does genuinely matter. And I know this because I've lost over 200 plus pounds in my weight loss journey. So when I say every bit of movement you do matters, it really does. But let me go on ahead and start tracking our workout. I record it on my Apple Watch as high intensity interval training because that's what we're doing, okay? So let me go on ahead and get my handy dandy timer going. So we have 30 seconds of eagles first. So this is eagles. We're going to butterfly out, squeeze your shoulder blades, come back in, stop in the center, and out. So you're going to control those movements. Now, I will let you know in seated cardio, the faster you go in the exercise, the more it's going to increase your heart rate, which in turn is going to burn more calories, okay? So we got 30 seconds of eagles. Let's go. But welcome into Tuesday's seated cardio with myself. A lot of folks call me the seated cardio queen, but my real name is actually Nataushia. But I'm so honored to have you here with me. If you've never seen me before, at my heaviest, I used to be over 500 plus pounds. And I freely come on my Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok to share my routines free of charge, trying to help inspire the world and show the world that no matter what your size, take your breather, no matter where you're at, you can move in a seat and also lose weight. But up next is reach and step, or reach. All right, we're gonna knock this out for 30 seconds. You ready? If not, that's too bad because it's time, but we got 30 seconds, reach and step. But welcome in, TikTok, I see y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the love, TikTok. Thank you for all the gifts. Ooh, I'm gonna let you know it's gonna burn your glutes if you're doing this one. So remember, if stepping is a challenge, reach. You got it. But we've got 3 rounds, 14 exercises. Take your breather. 30 seconds per exercise, 10-second breathers. Up next is jump rope. We have option 1. My feet are off the floor. Option 2, bounce on your toes. Option 3, no leg engagement, but you're doing that motion. We got this. We've got 30 seconds. Jump rope. Let's go, baby. Option 1. This is the most advanced seated jump rope that I have. But again, if that's too challenging, bounce on your tippy toes. Now, if leg engagement is all the way a challenge, continue to keep your core tight and do this motion, okay? You got it. Good job. Take your breather. Now up next is going to be battle ropes, which is this number right here. So you're going to move your arms like you have the ropes in your hand and just do that motion. I promise you're going to be surprised at what seated cardio can do if you give it a shot. But we've got 30 seconds. Let's get it. But welcome in, everybody. I'm so honored to have y'all here. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. And thank you for the shares. I just want the world to see what is possible. No matter what your size or circumstance is, seated cardio is something that can work for anybody. Take your breather. Up next is jog. Option 1. Option 2, pumping on those toes. Option 3, swinging them arms. All right, we're going to knock that out for 30 seconds, starting now. So option 1, Thank you, TikTok. Option 2 is a pump, pump, pump it up. Now, third option, no leg engagement, but you're swinging those arms like you're running so you can get that heart rate up, okay? But you pick one of the three, and you do what works for you, baby. You got it. Good job. Take that breather. Up next is tab C. That is down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, or down, down. Pick one of the two. We're going to knock it out for 30 seconds. Let's go. Now I'm going to go at my own pace because I've been doing this for years. But you choose your pace. You choose what works for you, baby. But you got this. Keep it moving. Good job. Thank you, TikTok. So if y'all don't know, I stream live free of charge on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Take your breather. I will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. CDT, 2 p.m. EST. All right. Up next is back jack option 1, option 2, option 3. No legs. So you pick what works for you. Let's get it. We've got 30 seconds. Let's go. So option 1, you're squeezing those shoulder blades because this is working out your back. So we have option 1, option 2, option 3. Perfect. You got it. Good job. Now TikTok, if y'all fall, I promise I'll come pick you up. Take your breather. Hopefully we won't fall today. But we have oblique option 1. Oblique option 2 is a side bend. Option 3 is almost like a heel touch. Now again, you're going to hear me reiterate, I used to be over 500 plus pounds, obviously. I'm not there anymore. So I understand the reality of knee to elbow is challenging, so that's why I provide the modifications. But pick the one that works for you. We've got 30 seconds of obliques. Starting now, so option 1, knee to elbow. Or option 2 is an oblique bend. Option 3 is a heel touch. Now you can lay in your bed and you can do the heel touch. You can do whatever you want to do. You got it. Perfect. Thank you, TikTok. I see y'all. Up next is chicken jacks. Take your breather. I have 3 examples of chicken jacks. We have option 1, option 2, option 3. Pick your poison, baby. But we've got 30 seconds of chicken jacks. Let's get it. Option 1. Option 2, stepping it out. Thank you, TikTok. Option 3 is a no leg engagement. You got it. Perfect. Up next is under leg jacks, I think. Take your breather. It is under leg jacks. So we're going to go under our legs, but if going under your legs is a challenge, guess what? Here's a modification that you don't have to look up because I'm going to provide it for you. I got you covered, baby. Well, we got 30 seconds. Let's go. So welcome into seated cardio with myself. My name is Nataushia, but so many people call me the seated cardio queen. I've been doing seated cardio now for 3 or 4 years. I've walked the red carpet twice for the Cheer Choice Awards for what it is that I offer the world. So I just want to say, I believe in you, and I'm here for you. I'm here for us. Take your breather. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. CDT, 2 p.m. EST. Up next is block track option 1, option 2, option 3. Choose one of those. We're going to knock it out for 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1, option 2, step it out. Option 3, no leg engagement. But all of my routines are free. If you can't catch me live, catch a replay on my YouTube or my Facebook until they decide to take it down, because they keep my lives up. Take your breather just for 30 days. That's out of my control. But my YouTube, you just might gotta watch a few commercials, and that's okay. But up next is cross punch kick, cross punch knee raise, or if legs is a challenge, no excuse, cross punch. We're gonna knock this out for 30 seconds. Let's get it. We got 30 seconds starting now. Now, if a cross punch kick is challenging, that's okay. I understand. Here's a modification. Or just cross punch it out. But at the end of the day, just work your way up. Give your best effort. Keep moving. Keep grooving. And I promise, results will come. Take your breather. But I will let you know, if you're not making changes, we got out and up next. Out, in, up, down. You'll repeat that, get the exercise down, then worry about speeding it up. So we've got 30 seconds. Out and up, so let's go. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Just keep repeating out, in, up, down, till you get the exercise down, and then worry about speeding it up. But I want you all to understand, weight loss doesn't start with exercise. Weight loss truly starts in your kitchen. For a long time, I was like, oh my gosh, take your breather. As long as I keep working out, I'll be okay. I'll lose weight. That's true. Uppercuts are next. But I didn't start to see results, y'all, until I started to change how I fueled my body. I do a high protein, low carb lifestyle generally, and I try to hit a lot of water a day, at least a gallon or more. Let's uppercut. We got 30 seconds, starting now. Now on average, I try to do 60 to 100 grams of protein, around 50 net carbohydrates. If you don't understand net, go to Google. It's the best source to help you understand it. And around 28 grams of sugar. But I'm here to tell you right now, if you want results, you have to make sacrifices. You have to make changes. I was so hungry when I first started my weight loss journey. I really was. Take your breather. TikTok, I'm gonna come put y'all in here a little bit more. But hi, thank you for the follows, y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna go back here and pop on my chair again. We're gonna go ahead and start off with eagles. We have 30 seconds of eagles. Let's go. But weight loss is challenging. When I first started, the first few weeks, I was so hungry. Because used to, I could eat 2 pizzas in one sitting and still not feel full. So I went from over-consuming food to cold turkey, drastically changing how I ate, how I fueled my body. Take your breather. And then I went on ahead and I started to incorporate more exercise. I was exercising more. I was meal prepping. I was watching what I was eating. I was doing all of the things that I needed to do to make sure I could hit my goals. We're moving into reach and step. We have 30 seconds. Starting now. Reach and step. But I will let you know, there's a lot of power in our tongues. You can either speak death or life amongst yourselves, or you can learn how to pivot, change your mindset. I used to say, oh, I can't meal prep, I can't eat the same thing for 5 days in a row. I was hanging myself with my tongue. There's literally death and life, take a breather, in what we say. I started to meal prep. I started to eat the same thing for 5 days in a row. I would take it to work. I would keep my water. I would also take alternatives. So I knew that if I were to go to work and there was a pizza party or a pasta party, I would have a healthy alternative. Being prepared in your weight loss journey is crucial for you to be successful. We're going to move into our jump rope. We have 30 seconds. Starting now, option 1. Option 2. Option 3 is no legs. But if you want results, you have to show up. So many people ask me, Natasha, how did you do it? How did you stay motivated? Guys, I'm going to keep it real. I wasn't always motivated. I didn't always want to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym at 4 in the morning before I go pull a double all day. I didn't want to. Take your breather. But what I did is I showed up. I put in the work. I made myself exercise. I don't always even want to come on live and work out. But I do it because I know that I have to, because if I don't exercise, if I don't put in the work, I'm not going to get the results I want to attain. You have to be willing and ready and prepared to be disciplined for whatever this world is going to throw at you. Because you're going to get curveballs, but then you're going to have moments where it's like all peaches and cream. But the reality is, you are in control of your success. I'm not in control of how well you lose weight. You are. I am in control of me. You are in control of you. But I will help you to the best of my ability and share what I know. But we're going to move into battle ropes. We have 30 seconds. Let's go. But if you are just popping on, I will be back live tomorrow at 1 p.m. CDT, 2 p.m. EST. I only go live when I am off work because I do work 12-hour shifts. So I don't always have the ability to provide my free routines the way that I would like to. So I come on my days off to give you all my time and help try and show the world, take your breather, that weight loss is possible. Weight loss is attainable. But I will share my story. I will share my struggles. I will let you know the reality of weight loss is it's not always going to be easy. You're going to stall out. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to want to have a soda. You're going to want to go have a double cheeseburger and fries with a milkshake. But you're going to have to know how to get back on track. You can't beat yourself up because you treated yourself for a short time. But what you can't do is treat yourself one meal, then beat yourself up and be like, oh, well, let me go on ahead and have another one because I already did it. No. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep trucking. But we got jog. 30 seconds. Starting now. Let's get it. Option 1. Option 2, pump, pump, pump. Option 3 is a no leg engagement. So you pick one of the 3 and kill it. But I love being able to share my story. I love being able to share my struggles, my successes, and all of the things that I work through because I want the world to see I'm a real human, just like you are. And I love it because I don't want to come on here and be take a breather. Like creators that are like, oh yeah, it's so easy. No, the heck it ain't. It is not. There ain't nothing easy about weight loss. At all, because life is going to happen. Things are going to happen that's going to knock you off for a second. But you have to understand that who you surround yourself with, whatever higher power you want to turn to, whatever is going to make you feel so validated and worthy is so important. So your circle matters. And if you feel like you don't have a circle of support, maybe you landed on the right platform. The family and the community that we have on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok is absolutely empowering. And I'm just here to say welcome home. because I love y'all. I do. But it is time for us to go into our tapsies. We have 30 seconds. Tapsies. Let's go. Here's your options. Okay. Or this, or this. If leg engagement is too much of a challenge, but you do you, boo-boo. But at the end of the day, just give me your best effort, because I remember what it was like to be on the athletic team. I've done football, basketball, and track and field. Now, when I say football, I'm going to keep it real. I did powder puff, take your breather. But I wasn't your average powder puffer. I was tackling, I was clotheslining, because I've always been a big girl. I've always been competitive. But I had folks that would straight up be like, oh, I can take her down. No, you sure can't. So I'd stick my arm out and they would just topple over, or we would just go ahead and tackle and I'd be on the sideline, because one thing I will never do is be a pushover in that regard. But anyways, I've taken all of my athletic knowledge and created the high intensity interval training in a seated position. I had a track and field scholarship. I was a thrower, not a runner. So just, y'all can see I was not a runner. I was over 500 plus pounds. Your girl didn't run, but I was ranked in the top 5 in the state of Kentucky for discus. I was a thrower and I was a daggum decent one, okay? But we are gonna move right on into our back jacks. We have got 30 seconds of back jacks, starting now. But I can remember being an athlete, giving my absolute best effort, and being looked dead in my face and told by coaches that what I was doing wasn't good enough, that it wasn't my best effort. And I'm sitting here like, dude, like, yes it is. Like, I'm sitting over here dying. I'm giving you my best. So if you look at me and say, hey, I'm giving my best effort, I'm going to take your word for it. Because what I've learned in all of my life, take your breather. A lot of folks don't know what it feels like to work out at over 500 plus, 400 plus, 300 plus, 200 plus pounds. But I do. But I also know what it's like to be told that what I'm doing isn't good enough, so I will never say that. If you are giving me your best, baby, keep giving me your best. But let's oblique. We got 30 seconds. Starting now. I just want to continue to have a platform on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube that is positive, uplifting, encouraging, because this world is so nasty. This world is filled with so much hate, so much cruelty, and a lot of folks will pick at you, even when you're exercising, even when you're trying to change your life, when you're trying to get healthy. Anything that you do, take your breather. Somebody's going to say something negative about it most of the time. It's like I see comments consistently. You need to go to the gym. You need to stop working on the chair because it doesn't help you. It does. Because any form of exercise that gets your heart rate up and elevated is going to burn calories. PSA. Okay? Well, let's go into chicken jacks. We got 30 seconds of chicken jacks. Starting now. But this world is filled with haters. But that's why I like to keep the platforms and the families that we have created here loving, encouraging, and uplifting. Because I want this to be a safe space. Even if it's just 2 hours a week that you get of a safe place that's going to lift you up and going to treat you well. Baby, that's okay, because that's more than what a lot of people get. But keep going and take that breather. Just ignore my ALEXA for a sec, okay? But up next is under leg jacks. Y'all ready? Let's get it. We got 30 seconds. Under leg jacks. Let's go. Option 1 or option 2. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you've taken time to hit that follow button, thank you. If you subscribed, thank you. If you've hit that share button, thank you. For whatever capacity it is that you are here for, baby, thank you. We are almost done with this exercise. We're about to go into our next one and take your breather. Up next is block jacks. It sure is. Let me snuggle you up. You're so real. Thanks for sharing all the info with us. No, you're welcome, Tina. Y'all, how y'all doing? Are we good? So PSA, clearly I can get up and move. But I do this for people that can't. So keep doing you, baby. Keep doing you. All right, let's block jack though. We got 30 seconds of block jacks starting. Whew. Now. Now remember, if this is too much, you can absolutely step it out at your own pace, or this right here with no leg engagement. But work your way up if you can, because I understand some folks don't have the ability to engage their legs, and that's okay. You can still work out with us. Take your breather. That's why I absolutely love what it is that I have created for the world. Because so many people are in my inbox, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going through hip surgery, I'm going through knee surgery, I'm going through foot surgery. Like, you have been a salvation essentially to my journey, because I didn't know how to do cardio. I didn't know how to do cardio when I hurt my left ankle, so I created this. Now I share it freely to help so many other people across the world. And I love it. Well, let's go ahead and move into our cross punch kick. We have got 30 seconds. Cross punch kick starting now. So we have option one. But again, coming from over 500 plus pounds, kicking's challenging, right? So do that knee raise. But you're like, that's still challenging, I'm sorry. Then cross punch, baby. Stop making excuses. Stop being scared, because I promise right now you're capable, you're able, and we can do this together. Take your breather. Whew. Well, next is out and ups. We're almost done with round 2 of 3. All right, let's out and up it. We got 30 seconds. Out and ups. Starting now, so that it's out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Just repeat out, in, up, down till you get the exercise down. Then you can focus on your speed. I don't want you to speed it up if you don't have the exercise down. I want you to get the exercise down, then worry about your speed. But I want you to take your breather now, because baby, we earned it. We got one more exercise, and then we're moving into our third and final round. How are we feeling? How are y'all feeling? You are the best, Eagle Live. We're all the best. And I want us to all remember just how amazing and worthy that we are. Because a lot of folks will absolutely tear you all the way down. But baby, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. But I'm going to hit this chair so we can get into this last exercise. It's uppercut time. Y'all ready? If not, that is too bad. We got 30 seconds of uppercuts. Let's kill it. But I am so proud of each and every single one of you, because I know how hard it is to wake up every day and fight for not just yourself, but your future self. But I'm here to tell you right now, I will be here as much as I can with my work schedule, and I will always give you all a heads up. So watch my TikTok, watch my Facebook, and I'll make sure you guys know, take your breather when I'm going to be live, okay? But thank you for being here. I really am so proud of you. because I know you probably doubt yourself a lot, right? Let's go in the Eagles. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Because if you would have asked me in 2021 when I was over 500 pounds, if I would have lost over 200 pounds in my weight loss journey, I would have laughed in your face because I have battled weight loss my entire life. I've yo-yoed, I've tried Jenny Craig, I've done keto, I've done paleo, I was vegan, I was vegetarian. I've done all the things. But the one thing I didn't do, I didn't stay consistent. I didn't keep showing up. Take your breather. Consistency and discipline is a game changer. Exercise, fueling your body correctly, is a game changer. And I don't hide that I had gastric sleeve surgery at 440 pounds. I was exactly 440 pounds when I had gastric sleeve. It's reach and step time. We have 30 seconds, reach and step, let's go. But what a lot of folks also don't know is they're like, you took the easy way out. But maybe you don't know my reality. I was facing cancer. They had found precancerous cells in my uterus, and my doctors looked at me and told me, Nataushia, if you don't lose weight, you will never be able to be a mom. You will never have the possibility of having your own children because you will end up with cancer. So I chose to fight for my life. Take your breather. I also chose to fight for my future children whenever God decides to bless me with my husband, whomever that is, that's okay. But I wanted to fight for something that I want more than anything. So I chose to change my life because I knew I had to change my life. So I did have gastric sleeve. I do watch what I eat. I do watch what I drink. And obviously I exercise a little bit. Let's go into jump rope. We've got 30 seconds of jump rope. Let's go. But I just want you to understand, you don't have to have surgery to lose weight. You don't have to use all these little tools, even though I do. I use appetite suppressants. I use detox teas. I use all of these little tools. But ultimately, we all have access to the exact same source that's going to help us. That's food. If you learn the foods that are going to work for you, take your breather. That's going to help you. But if you continue to fuel your body with things that are not going to elevate or edify the whole goal that you got, you can't get upset when you don't get those results. I was so frustrated. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying everything, but I can't lose weight. But it's because I really wasn't putting in the work. But now I do. Now I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help the world. Next is battle ropes. We got 30 seconds of battle ropes. Let's go. But thank you guys so much for listening to me, listening to my testimony, and working out with me. But I will keep showing up. I will keep being here, and I will keep providing all the knowledge that I have. Because I can remember when I first started my journey, I turned to somebody that I thought was my best friend at the time and asked this person for advice. Because they had gone through the surgery. They had done it. Take your breather. And this person told me, go ask your nutritionist. Go ask your, thank you TikTok for the gifts. Go ask them. I'm not a gatekeeper. The knowledge I possess, I will happily, freely share because I don't want to hold on to information that's changed my life, that can change somebody else's life, which in turn can continue to change other lives. I know what it's like to be 500 plus pounds, be uncomfortable, breaking furniture, doing all of the things. But now I know what it's like to be on the other side, to be over 200 plus pounds down, to change my life, and to continue to change the lives of other people in the process. But let's go into jog. We have 30 seconds. Seated jog. Starting now. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. So I will continue to share my testimony and my story because I want to change lives. I don't get anything out of it, but what I can get is the pricelessness of hearing somebody say, I can wear jeans for the first time. I can go to an amusement park and ride rides, all because you've helped change my life. I can wear dresses I used to not be able to wear. Take a breather. I'm just a different type of person because I know what it's like to want to change my life and fight to change my life too. Hi, Natasha. Thank you so much for taking your time to do these exercises. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sherry. Thank you. Whew. All right, my little loves, it is tapsy time, okay? We got 30 seconds of tapsies. Let's go. Down, out, up in, or boom, boom. You pick. But I can remember just visiting my friend. I went to go visit one of my friends, and I sat on her bed, and I broke it. I can remember when me and my family moved into our new home, we all had brand new furniture. I sat on the edge of my brother's bed just to play a game. I think it's a video game. I don't remember if it was GameCube or what. Take your breather. But I remember I completely broke his bed. So it's like, I know what it is like to be so overweight that you're scared to go out in public. I had to sit and research at home before I go to a movie theater, before I would go most places, to see if their arms on the chairs would raise so that I could fit in. That's how big I was. I couldn't even fly on an airplane. Y'all, when my daddy passed away in 2017, he passed away in Wyoming. We're going into back jacks. We got 30 seconds of back jacks, starting now. When my daddy passed away in Wyoming, I'm from Kentucky, but my dad, he was cremated, but he wanted his ashes scattered in Wyoming because he loved it out there. He was on a hunting trip. But my family could not fly. We had to drive from Kentucky to Wyoming because I was too fat to fly. So when I say I understand the struggles, I understand the reality, take your breather. I'm here to tell you and show you daily, you can lose weight. You can do this. It's not going to be easy. But anything in life worth having is not easy. You deserve to have a life where you're not afraid to go out in public, where you don't have to research if an arm's going to raise up at a movie theater, where you can go sit on the patio with your friends at a Mexican restaurant and not get stuck in patio furniture or be bruised because you're having to squeeze into something that you can't fit in. I can't tell you the amount of furniture I've broken. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been bruised for days because I fit into something I really couldn't fit in. I want you to have that freedom. I want you to understand that it takes every bit of effort that you can give, even when you don't want to give it, to get to here. But it won't be easy, but I promise you right now it's going to be worth it because you are worth it, you are enough, and you matter. Well, let's go on ahead and move into our obliques. We have 30 seconds, starting now. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm preaching at you, but I know the reality of obesity. I know that you can tackle it. I know that you can overcome everything that you feel like you can't. And I will show up as much as I can to help you, help us. Okay? Now again, if raising that knee is challenging, side bend or heel tap. We're about to go into chicken jacks, okay? Take your breather. And you might think that I'm being super mean. Or you might be like, oh, well, you've lost weight, you already know that it's easy. I know for a fact it's not easy. I still struggle with wanting to eat honey buns. I still struggle with not going and getting a milkshake because even though I've had sleep surgery, I can do whatever I want to do and I don't get sick. But let's chicken jack. We've got 30 seconds. Chicken jacks. Starting now. But I just hope that you understand I believe in you. And you might be like, but I don't have a support system. Baby, yes you do. You're here, And I promise right now, this platform, whichever one you're on, whether you're on my TikTok, my Facebook, or my YouTube, you're on a supportive, family-based, encouraging system. Maybe you need prayer. Take your breather. Maybe you just need a friend. I don't know what you need, but you've landed on the right platform. I will let you know that. All right, we got underleg jacks next. Woo! We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Now, if you can't go under those legs, that's okay. Do this right here. Thank you guys so much for all the love, TikTok. Thank you so much, YouTube. And thank you for all the shares, follows, and subscriptions. I appreciate y'all. But my name is Nataushia. I'm 34 years young. Originally from Central Kentucky, but now I live in Missouri. And I freely share my routines. Take a breather. Up next is block jacks. Because I know that it is hard to afford to go to the gym. I know some of us are so overweight, we don't even know where to begin. And this is a great baby step to get you into the gym. This is a great baby step to start getting you back in shape. Or if you've never been in shape, this is a great starting point too. But I will walk you through it. I will provide modifications because it's all low impact. It's all beginner friendly. And you can go at your own pace. But let's go ahead and move into our block jacks. So here's option 1. Option 2. Option 3, no leg engagement. Okay? But you're going to choose what works for you. But whatever you do, again, just give your best effort. You got it. Perfect. Take that breather. So next is cross punch kick. Cross punch kick time, babes. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. So if kicking is challenging, that's okay. Do a cross punch knee raise. Or cross punch. But whatever you do, apply your best effort. Understand, I do believe in you. I'm rooting for you. And I know you can do this. We can do it. Don't be scared. I know it's scary. Especially when it involves exercise. Take your breather. Especially when you're like, but I'm so out of shape. I get out of breath just going up the stairs. That's okay. I'm still going to hold your hand anyways. Hey, Latisse. I see you, darling. Isn't she incredible? This is her day off, and she's spending part of it with us. Amen, Joanna, and I love you, baby. All right. I'm going back to the chair. Mona, thank you, baby. We're going to do our out and ups. All right. So you're going to start in the center. Say out and up, down. We got 30 seconds. Starting now. So you're going to go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Now again, I will reiterate, get the exercise down, then worry about the speed. But we will stretch. With this being all-inclusive, that means we exercise in the chair, we stretch in the chair, and we do a final breathing exercise to cool down while seated. Take that breather. Now, I'm not a perfect person, but I do perfectly show up every single day with a brand new routine that I have created myself. Again, I am a former athlete. Let's uppercut. We have 30 seconds, starting now. So I share all of these things from the knowledge that I have attained. I was a college athlete. I played basketball from elementary all the way through. Yes, I've always been overweight, but I've also always been an athlete. I could still move at 500 plus pounds. I wasn't fast, but I could move. I couldn't make it around the track, but I was a darn good thrower, Catch your breath. So I share everything from an understanding. Even though I couldn't make it around the track, I still showed up and I gave my best effort. That's all I ask of you. Your best effort, okay? So let's take our left arm and we're going to pull it across our body and we're going to stretch. Okay? But if you don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. So many call me the seated cardio queen. I've been doing seated cardio now for probably 3 or 4 years. Joanna Smith can probably answer just how long I've been doing it because she's been with me the whole time. But this is something that I love to share. Let's cross over and switch sides. Because I remember trying to find routines, trying to find certain things when I first started working out and losing weight. But there was so many hidden fees. There wasn't anything that was truly, genuinely for free. But mine is for free. Donations are welcome, but not expected. Let's cross over. We're going to take our left arm and pull it in behind our head. Now, if you can't do this, that's okay. I got you, baby. Hold your hand. Pull in behind your head like this, either side, okay? You're going to choose the method that best works for you. Let's get it. Now, I'm nice and sweaty, so if I slip, that's okay. But I love being able to share this with the world. I can't say that enough. So thank you guys for making this possible, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for so many of y'all asking me, when are you coming live again? When are you going to share this again? Let's switch sides. Because life happened for me. Let's take that right leg sticking out in front. Things happened that absolutely shattered my world. I moved all the way across, well, halfway across the world, halfway across the USA. And my life changed a lot. A lot more than I anticipated. Let's bring our arms down. We're going to take ourselves and walk our way down our right leg. And we're going to stretch that one. Hang on. I got to verify on Facebook that I'm not Facebook, but TikTok. Give me a second. And we'll go back and we'll stretch. For some reason, I always have to verify that I'm a real human. Robin Brown. No, you're welcome, honey. But we're going to walk our way down our right leg and stretch it out, okay? Some of you are like, but I can't take it to my toe. That's okay. I'm going to keep it real. I'm leaning like this and I can feel that pull. So you do what you can do based on your skill and get it. But I'm going to be real. Part of me didn't want to come back live. But God told me otherwise. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep coming and showing up until he's like, you know what? Just stop. Let's switch sides. Because at the end of the day, knowing that I can share my story, my struggles, my successes, all things in my life, and to know that I'm able to inspire so many people, not just because I've lost weight, but because of how I keep showing up after every curveball that comes my way that I don't anticipate. Let's come back. Up. You're going to spread your legs. We're going to inhale up through our nose. Hold your breath up here. Exhale out, down through your mouth. We're going to do a total of 3 of those. But you are going to be in control of your breathing. Let's get it. 1. 2. 1 more. 3. But I just want you guys to understand, you are worthy. You are enough. And I know for a fact that if I can do this, given my own setbacks, given my own struggles, given all the things that have been thrown at me that I did not anticipate, I'm here to tell you right now, you can do this. And I will continually share my information. If you're not on my Facebook, I do oftentimes share different little, recipes, things that I eat, tools that I utilize, all the way down to my appetite suppressing coffees, all the way down to my detox teas. Okay? Regain after VSG. so I'm grateful for you. Baby, you are not alone. Because whenever I say that, Alexa, stop. I'm going to go ahead and end YouTube just so that whenever I do, and in the event that I have to ever reshare, we ain't going to have 1,000 million hours of me talking and rambling, okay? But God bless you guys, and I hope to see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. CDT, 2 p.m. EST, okay? Bye for now.